sometimes they just make a play that is pretty outrageous. And it's not that you don't necessarily know what to do, but I feel like people run into this exact problem that I'm about to show you, Grant, and the audience as well. Let's just talk about it a little bit here. I'm playing clubs poker, 25-50. We've got ace-10 off. We are +1, and we are six-handed. And let's watch and see what happens. You will see, first of all, I've got ace-10, and I'm going to raise to 125. We're going to get called by the player on our immediate left. The small blind and the big blind are both also going to call. We're already not very excited about this scenario.
No, I mean, we've got three opponents. We've got a 10-1 SPR, and we have a hand that doesn't really flop that well. I mean, like a 10 deuce deuce is pretty good, I guess. That's pretty good.
Like, I mean, we're up against the blind, so even then, it's not. I don't really want to get it in against the big blind on 10 deuce deuce. But
I mean, we need 2 pair plus to feel good about this, right? Or like the nut flush draw in a pair, something like that.
Something, yeah. But, I was hoping just to get heads up and see bet. Now I'm like, all right, well, if we don't flop anything, we're probably just going to check most of the time here and just not put more money in. Fair enough. All right. But that's not what happens, Grant. Instead, the flop is humongous. It's ace, jack, ace with 2 clubs.
And I see that this guy's moved in.
I mean, the small blind just wastes no time. Insta moves in as fast as humanly possible.
All right. For the listeners who aren't viewing this, the small blind moved in as a donk lead for 48.44 into 5.
Yeah, so it's a 9.5x shove into 3 other players. That's what just happened. We have
ace of spades, 10 of hearts. So we have no club in our hand. It's ace of diamonds, ace of clubs, jack of clubs.
And we have a player behind us as well who's got 38.3. We also we cover, with 50 to start the hand with. Okay, so this is the kind of thing you see once in a while, both in real life, more so in online, I would say, than in most live poker settings. But once in a while, you'll see this in a live poker setting, too.
I see it in a live poker setting. I see stuff like this in a live poker setting, for sure.
You see 9.5x pot?
Yep. During the Nick game specifically, I see it pretty frequently.
I guess so.
I see that the player who moved in for 10x pot here has a note. I'm guessing it's not, this is the best player I've ever seen in my life. I'm guessing that's
I think you're probably right.
It's
hard to imagine a hand you'd ever really want to play this way. Let's say you have king, queen of clubs. Let's say you have jack, jack. Let's say you have ace, jack. Why would you play any of them this way?
Jack, jack is the one that I can see it being a good play with. Like not a good play, but like a play that can sometimes work out.
We had to have just called from the small blind.
Yeah.
I've overcalled pre-flop, and then still even playing it like this is a little crazy. To do it, because we might fold out like bad aces with jack jack here. What, by shoving like ace 3? What's ace 3 suited going to do here? Like they might fold. I don't know. Anyway, here we are with ace 10. What do you want to do?
I mean, this is a slam dunk call. I think unless there's a significant history with this player where you've never once seen this before and you have a lot of history, then maybe you can consider it. I still don't think you can fold.
I don't think you can fold this.
I mean, if this player is like really messing with the dials and is making this play a lot and is balanced in some way, this is still a call. This is a good enough hand that we call with. I think this is very likely an unbalanced play. I do not think this player has a full house. I think this player likely has a club draw or a jack or a bad ace. It feels like we're beating almost everything that they would shove with. The club draw is what we don't want to see because we could actually lose to that. The bad ace, I guess they could get very lucky and we could lose to that. But I think a lot of the time we're against just a jack, and that's pretty great. So I mean, it's a slam dunk.
There's no hand in the world the player should ever play like this, right? Like there's nothing real. I know you said jack jack, but essentially there's almost nothing good that comes out of making this shove with every hand in the range. It's like a negative play basically to do this. You're losing money for sure. We
don't want to see an overcall from the player behind. That's usually bad news. But like
that's
just
the
something
one thing.
We just have to deal with that. I mean, that means they flatted pre-flop with ace queen, basically.
Or ace jack. No, ace jack.
Yeah, ace jack, yeah.
I don't even know what I guess they're probably going to feel obligated to call with ace queen, but they're not going to love it when I was the opener and then I call. Because I can have jack, jack, ace king. But I think they're probably going to feel forced to call. But ace jack is the one which is just sitting right there where they could just be like, woohoo!
Yeah.
Give it all to me. But they were going to get it all anyway, probably, if they have ace jack, though, right? Like, so
yeah, I mean,
what are you going to do?
When we start with that player in particular, the one behind you started with 80 bigs. Yeah, you're not going to get away from trips.
Right. No. I mean, we've got less than 10 to 1 stack to pot going into the flop. It's just incredibly, like, I guess the board could run out in such a way if they slow play their ace jack, but like whatever. Like, we just got to live with it. I agree.
Yeah, we call.
So
this is an easy
so we
call.
That is of course what we do. The other player takes a second, but does fold.
All right. So
here comes the reveal.
If I was right. I'm putting him on queen jack or jack 10, something like that.
Queen jack or jack 10. You are wrong. I will tell you. It is queen 10 with just the queen of clubs, the lone club.
Wow. Okay. So
that is a
he needs a king or running clubs. That's the only way. That's amazing.
Literally all he's got. King running clubs. What a shocking decision, though, to put in $49 into a pot of 5 into 3 players, none of whom have even acted yet, including the pre-flop raiser. Like,
you too.
That is crazy.
Playing on clubs poker. Use the code poker, guys.
That is suicide. I mean, you're looking to unalive yourself there. All right, so let's see what happens. Here comes the turn. I mean, it's not a good card. It's the 4 of clubs.
It's a very bad card.
Yeah, we just gave up. So we went from him having 4 outs to him having, what, freaking 12 outs.
Yeah.
But what are you going to do? As soon as that 4 of clubs came, I was like, oh, well, what can you do? Like, sometimes you're just the bug and you're not the windshield, and that's it. Anyway, sometimes the river comes out. It's the 5 of hearts, so we get to just win a big pot. Yay! Right. And they just gave it away to us. They just
I was rooting so much for you to lose there. That would have been so much more fun.
I know. I thought it was going to happen. I was like, oh, that club is just death. It's so weird when they turn over that hand. I honestly thought I was going to see like ace 7 or something. You know,
Queen 10 of clubs would be a lot more reasonable. Yeah. I mean, it's still not reasonable. Still not reasonable, but a lot more reasonable.
King, queen of clubs, queen 10 of clubs, king 10 of clubs, all totally like, quote, fine, at least, because you're like, well, unless I'm up against a full house, it's fine to get it in.
It's probably not maybe a losing
I fold out
play.
Some stuff.
It's probably not a losing play just to jam that overall, like from an EV perspective. It's
just
not the best play.
You're probably making a tiny bit of money.
Yeah.
The problem, of course, is this guy's never jamming a really strong hand here, right? If he's jamming this hand here for this amount. Like,
who knows? Who knows?
Almost ever. Anyway, it was a glorious, easy win, and we just got handed this money, and it was nice to receive.
That must be nice to be Jonathan Levy, huh?
Sometimes it is.
Tired of being tired of being sick. In my head 24/7, how I'm supposed to pay the rent. Mr. Practice, I don't play. Friday nights we on the bench, trying to come up with a play. If it don't work, then